morning guys, my name's John Molnar. I'm from the Cod Scallops here in Nottingham. Back in 2011 when we opened, our foundation was to create world-class fish and chips. So we set out to not only source the most amazing fish, but also create the most amazing chips and the perfect mushy peas, tartar sauce, etc. In 2020, we won the National Fish and Chip Award, Fish and Chip Shop of the Year in the takeaway category, which obviously catapulted us to where we are today. It's obviously really important to us where the fish comes from and how we source the fish, because without the fish we have no business. As you can see today on the display, we've got some beautiful dayboat fish, and we also use frozen at Sea Cod. I was lucky enough to go to Norway. It's beautiful, it's a stunning location, but also what those guys do over there is phenomenal. The way they manage the fishing grounds, the way they sustainably caught all the fish, the way it's processed was mind-blowing. Packaging was so quick, it was so efficient, and some of these boats were just unbelievable. Obviously, when you're buying frozen at Sea Cod, you know what you're going to get. It's frozen within 6 hours of being caught. We try and buy a tight grade cod, so we buy a smaller fish, which means we have less cutting, because then it means with less cutting you get a more consistent product. You have one cod, every cod's the same. It's pearly white, beautiful flesh, really on the money, and I would recommend that for most fish and chip shops. You can pull your stock out as you need it, so you don't have to guess. You defrost it in the fridge and you're ready to go for the following day. And what we try and do is we look at our sales. So you're only pulling out the fish that you need for that particular day. And we can almost pull out to the fish, which obviously saves on your wastage, it improves on your quality, and it also improves on your customer experience. We're lucky enough here to have a beautiful fresh fish display, so we can showcase what's been landed. So you can come up to this counter, pick your piece of mackerel, pick your piece of salmon, and we'll cook it for you. But even if you don't have an option to put tons of stuff on your menu, just try it. You know, buy a little Belfast sink, put it on the end of your counter, speak to your fishmonger. The fishmonger will tell you what's good and what's not, and what's affordable and what's plentiful. So mackerel's really good at the moment. You know, buy a few mackerel and put it on as a special. I buy sustainable fish because it's important for the industry. It's important that we, in 50 years' time or 100 years' time, still have that amazing fish and chips that are served to the British public. The customers are asking more and more questions. It's a slow burner. I would say probably 20% of our customers come in and want to know where it's from, but I'd say 30 to 40 want to know it's sustainable. This fish has obviously been in the fridge overnight. We're coming in this morning, and what we're doing now is grading it ready to go for today's customers. Take the tail off, and then that's going to go to making another product, fish cakes, fish soup, etc. We've done a lot of tests, fresh cod v frozen at sea, and this wins hands down every time. It's beautiful, stunning, it's nice and firm, it's absolutely world-class cod. Business and sustainability is about forming a relationship. Form a relationship with your fish merchant. Creating a good relationship with suppliers is obviously key to pass that on to the customer. We're now here in the production development kitchen. I know not a lot of people have this luxury, but it's key for us to be consistent with our products. It also means we're more cost effective. So what I would suggest to other fish and chip shops, if you can produce in bulk, if you can make more of a certain product that's got a good shelf life on it, A, you're going to get a better cost, and B, you're going to get a more consistent and a better product. We have some really loyal customers. They are key to our business, because without loyal customers, we're not going to be here. We have a loyalty card system. We give them sustainable bags, so we give them a thermal bag. Again, long term it saves on our packaging. So if you've got a guy that's coming to you every Friday and you're giving him a 10p carrier bag every week, buy him a thermal bag at £2, a branded thermal bag, give it him, because over the year, that's going to save you money. To get good fish and chips right, there's a lot of elements that you need to do. You need to buy good, sustainable, well-sourced cod. You need to make sure that your staff are sustainable. You know, we've got some really good, key, sustainable staff that makes our business consistent. And it is tough, it is hard work, but ultimately, if you are serving quality fish and chips, you will rise to the top. So good luck and all the best, and keep frying. I talk to my fishmonger more than I talk to my wife, which is why I've been happily married for 12 years.